Pidgeot has always been a dope card. With 130 HP, its drive-off ability is essentially a free Sabrina every single turn. Rare Candy is gonna make Pidgeot a lot better, as you'll be able to evolve him faster and start shuffling your opponent's lineup around from the get-go. But we don't have Rare Candy yet. We gotta wait. Kyle, aka Mr. Regular, sent me a really interesting deck concept combining Pidgeot with Snorlax and Giratina EX. Let's take a look. Early Bird gets the worm. Today's deck runs a lineup of powerful basics supported by Pidgeot's Disruption. We lead off with Snorlax, build up both Giratina and Snorlax, as we evolve Pidgeot to bring out our opponent's bench Pokemon, to then smash them. Since we run a total of 10 Pokemon, overall deck space is a bit limited. Yet we make sure we get to fit one copy of Rocky Helmet, Pokemon Center Lady, and Io-No. Rocky Helmet works wonders with Snorlax, allowing us to make use of his outstanding bulk to build up damage onto our opponent's lead, while Pokemon Center Lady enables us to both heal and wake up Snorlax, to make sure his Siesta won't end up in a coma. Since most of our deck is made up of non-EX Pokemon, we aim to leave Giratina for the very end, so that our opponents have to take down an EX basic after being forced to deal with Snorlax and Pidgeot prior. This deck is a strong off-meta contender that's only gonna get better once Rare Candy is finally released. Click on the link in the description down below to head on over to tactor.com, where you'll find all of my decks, and you can share yours. What Pokemon should have been around next? You decide. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's free. Free is good. Have a solid day. Enjoy the games. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Going against water, we have Pidgey going first, but we have the Snorlax. Against water, though, if it's a Manaphy, I mean, we can't really two-shot it anyways. So I am going to lead off with the Snorlax. That's not what I was expecting. A Shaman with water. Okay, so it could be like a grass deck, actually. But we got the trifecta here. We got Snorlax, Pidgey, and Giratina. Second Pidgey, second Giratina. Okay, that's a little bit excessive. I'm going to drop you and you. I'm not going to place the Rocky Helmet just yet. No, I mean, honestly, well, let's hold on to it, because it can be quite clutch. And right now, we don't need it. Let's go for the Broken Space. Let's make use of the Snorlax lead to build up our Giratina. That's why, like, leading off with Pidgey willingly when we have Snorlax is generally not a great idea, because we want to spend time building these two up anyways. Badoof! Okay, it's Bibarel. It's Bibarel with Irida and Shaman. Golden Pokeball included. And they play Manaphy to ramp as well. Do they have X-Speed? They do not. Okay. We have Pidgeotto, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Pidgeotto. We put energy onto Snorlax. And we Broken Space again. If they were to play a fourth Pokemon, then all of a sudden our Pidgeot's ability could allow us to navigate around the Bibarel. And now they're just going to manually pivot this Shaman away. If I top deck Barry, I use it here to just like... Yeah, no, that other Manaphy that's a mistake. That's a mistake, because now with Pidgeot, I can just potentially just focus on killing these three and not deal with Bibarel. So that's the game plan here. Do we top deck into Berry to accelerate? No, we do not have it. I think I do want to, maybe before the energy placement, I should have gone for the ability here. But it doesn't really amount to anything because they can pivot the Manaphy anyways. But maybe to psych him out a little bit, let's go for it anyways. They're just gonna bring the other Manaphy. that was a bit of a waste of time. We don't need to focus on. We don't need to. Yeah, let's just go for the Broken Space Bellow. You know, we don't have Berry, but it's fine. We build up the Giratina in the back. We do need to get some kills though before the Bibarel comes in. So a Snorlax draw here would be ideal. Sorry, I meant the other thing. This Pokeball will get us the last Snorlax out of the deck. Energy investment onto you. And then Pidgeot, boom. So we need to get one kill with this. So we need to place the energy onto you. And we need to play into another Snorlax. Or do we build up another Pidgeot? The thing is, my Pidgeot just kind of like kills both of them. But I need to find certain pieces. I think I'm better off just... I have one Pokemon communication. Is there a reason to drop this Pidgey over the Snorlax? In case I were to build up two Pidgeots? But the other Snorlax gives a more powerful hit. But it's harder to retreat, so let's... No, but it survives the hit from that. I'm kind of like... I'm overthinking here a little bit. Like, this decision doesn't really matter all that much. And I could have just held onto Snorlax in hand, to be honest. But there's a universe where they Sabrina me here. Okay, so they Carefree Press. We preserve that Pokemon Center Lady because we may actually need it in the end game. And we collapse all over this Manaphy. The plan is simple. We use Pidgeot's ability to target everything except the Vibro. So we knock that out. You know, you can say Nakoma for all our carry. Like, you're gonna go down this turn, Snorlax. Like, nothing. It's not like I'm mad at you. I'm a little bit mad at you, but it's not, I'm not that angry at you. I just keep seeing more and more Pokemon for me to kill in one hit. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna interact with this Bibarel. Like, I am the counter. These Shaymans, these Manaphys, that's what I'm gonna kill. And even if you have a red, I survive. Now that Snorlax has done his job of loafing around, at least he got a kill. One kill is all we need. Because now Giratina comes in and sweeps with Pidgeot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's place the energy onto the Pidgeot here. Let's go for the drive off and let's score a kill. Because Bibarel, you're thick, but you just hit too weak. Boom. Destroyed. 2 Manaphys down. 1 legendary to go. Look at these puny Pokemon in the back. All lining up to die. I'll take Bidoof too. The way around this was to build up another Bibarel, but we could have trapped that essentially. Though with Leaf, they could have gone places. But it's already over. Even if you have red, I survive. And even if I didn't have Pokemon Center Lady, I could send in Pidgeot for the kill here. But my Giratina lives, ladies and gentlemen. And you die. Main character. Boom. Nice. What do we got? Psychic. And we have the Snorlax Berry lead, ladies and gentlemen, with the Giratina. Sigilyph. Where's my Rocky Helmet? I mean, it's not like I desperately need it, I already have Giratina and Snorlax. I have a berry. I'm gonna believe this Pokeball will lead me to Pidgey. God damn it, Pidgey. Always hiding from me and shit. Oh, God, really? I kind of like to play around Sabrina. Nah, let's just keep thinking. I mean, this is the kind of deck that could easily run Mars, but you know. Mr. Interactive Stream, I missed a sub. No way. Jeremy, thank you for the 2 months. I feel like I and also NW11, thank you. There's their Giratina. Oh, that's actually annoying because that puts me at range for Giratina. But the problem is, like, if you play Sigilyph with Giratina, when are you gonna build up your Giratina to attack? Oh, Pidgey. Oh, okay. This is just insulting at this point. I'm in a broken space. Keep building up. Eventually, I'll find Pidgey. They're building up that Haunter. If I get a kill on this Sigilyph, then I just need to take down one of these EXs. But I don't like the Sigilyph Giratina combination because you just don't build up Giratina in the end. Do I knock this out? Do I knock this out now? No, I need to find Pidgey, man. And I can take up one more turn to build up here. You're kidding me. You're kidding. You're no. This is not this. What? I'm gonna die to Haunter, and I can't bury with Gengar. Pidgey, I'm so pissed at you, Pidgey. Okay, so what do we do here? Let's think about this. I need to knock you out. I need to bury this turn no matter what, but I think I need to expect them to bring in the Haunter afterwards, so I need to be very wary of my energy placement. But still, I kind of like force them to have it, right? If I do this. No, the energy placement in here is important. It's important because if they come in and revenge me immediately... I can start building up the Pidgeot. Like, yeah, I don't threaten them with an attack afterwards, but I have to... It's a given, and I don't want to use this Rocky Helmet yet because I can survive 2 hits. They bring in Giratina, though. What? Oh, if I had known that... Maybe I should have placed the energy. Like, realistically speaking, like... I want to make sure I have the Pidgeot enabled. I mean, I still have 2 of these. They Sabrina me, though. If I bring in Giratina, though, it's a bit too early, right? They're setting up a pivot. They can pivot into the Gengar afterwards. Let's get that last Pidgey out of there. I feel like this is bait. I feel like I'm getting baited here. I have 4 cards left. One of them is a berry. What if I hit you? No, I need to pivot with you. I can't use supporters anymore. I could have healed and put a Rocky Helmet. But I need to friend this Gengar first. I need to attack it. Because building up the other Gengar is gonna take a while. And they like basically make it so they can't attack me. If they attack me with this Gengar, like they die. So that means they have to pivot. And that allows me to send Pidgeot in. Because I need to preserve this Giratina at 130 HP. Because that means even if they were to Cyrus me, I can still retaliate. They just bring in Giratina now. I'm gonna Pokemon Center Lady before I go for the drive off, because if they bring in the other Gengar, then I can't play the supporter card after. And then I'm gonna pivot onto Pidgeot. And I'm gonna wing attack this to put it at range. Now they need Leaf, right? And going for the Pokemon Center Lady before that makes me not vulnerable to Cyrus. And that's a Hail Mary. Just don't, not to, no, get the hell out of here. That is insane. That is insane. That is actually insane. But they still lose. I was just thinking, like, wait, like Giratina comes in, attacks, and then I revenge it. Lock them out. That was an interesting game, actually. And I almost did that until I was just like, wait, what? And like this. The ciphers? Is that what it was called? The ciphers? Wait, was it really called the ciphers? Oh god, it's worse than I thought. Guys, we have a problem here. We have a problem. If they have Riolu into Lucario, we lose. Because my Pidgeotto cannot tank a hit like that. But they don't attack. That's actually huge. That is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna pick up another Pidgey. I'm not gonna play that Pidgey because they're gonna send the Himali and kill it. So I'm just gonna do this. Now we're safe, ladies and gentlemen. That Rocky Helmet deterred them. They should have attacked there. Because now this Pidgeotto is gonna put in the work, and this Pidgeot is a menace. And this Gust is enough to put a potential Lucario evolution at range for my wing attack to finish it off here. Yeah, and you said you had one red, and you ended yours with Get Knocked the first out, son? No, that's not real. That guy, no, that cannot be real. I refuse to believe that's real. I may sue you for defamation. That is just not correct. I do not want to develop anything in the back, as I do want to wing attack this. Lucario EX. Okay, but you don't have anything else, right? No, you got a math, bro. No, bro, you got a math. Bro, you got a math. No, oh no, oh, they did math. My Rocky helmet, brother. No, you're not surviving this. And I got Pokemon Center Lady, ladies and gentlemen, and I got my boy Snorlax just in time. With another Pidgey should be fine. See those are some rhymes. Let's go for the Pokemon Center Lady. So what? What are we avoiding here? A Sabrina into a Hitmonlee kicking us. Yes, let's do that. Let's heal. Let's take you to the center. And let's knock this Lucario the fudge out! PG! Okay, that was kind of cringe. And now that Lucario is done and we are able to get 2 points on them, then this Snorlax Berry pivot with Pidgeot in the mix is just enough to completely annihilate them. See, they did have that. I sent my Chonky Boy to the front. And now you can't even knock out my Pidgeot in the back. And I bring in my boy Barry. Barry never did any rap battles. Barry's above that. Barry just trains his Pokemon really well. Probably gives them some questionable substances, to be honest, because literally doubling Snorlax speed. Barry, I don't know, you're into some shady shit, man. But we don't judge. We take the win. I don't see no receipts. Have you seen the rap battle video between Goku and Ash Pikachu? And Ash Ketchum? No, I saw the one with Goku and Superman. I've actually watched most epic rap battles of history, if not all of them. I was really, really into them. As were a lot of people. Golden Pokeball. Get me that Snorlax. Let's go. There we go. Now the only problem is we have a bit of an issue with... I want to knock this Skarmory out in one hit. How do we do this? How do I reach these kids, man? Do I tank 2 hits with Giratina? What do I do here? I don't have a giant cape, so the moment I take 2 hits from Skarmory, then I'm vulnerable to Osiris just getting the easy 2 points on me. So is there a way around this? For now, I'm gonna put the energy into Snorlax, and I'm gonna Broken Space Bellow here. Let's see what they do. Maybe they don't have a tool, you know, like Skarmory doesn't have to have a tool in the opening hand every single time. Okay, we know they only have 2 Skarmorys as their basic Pokemon. Okay, they found the Shieldon. Is that his name? Shieldon. And there's a goddamn Rocky Helmet. Okay. Well, this is slightly annoying. Pivoting here may be what needs to be done. We take a hit from that, we retaliate, and then we go for that. Okay. And then we go for a Pidgeotto here. I think preserving the energy onto Giratina is important here. I don't need to play a Rocky Helmet onto this now. I just do this into this. I preserve the energy onto Giratina, the health, so that a simple Cyrus does not get to kill it later. Because I can tank a couple of hits from this. And they're building up. They are building up that, how much do you deal? You deal 50, right? Okay, 50 is fine. I kind of want to deal with the Skarmory first. Now we do place the Rocky Helmet. And we call upon Barry, right? We threatened the shield in with another Barry retaliation, so I never see them sending that in. They're gonna send in the Skarmory first, naturally. While our Pidgeot, we could potentially build up the Pidgeot this turn, as we will survive a hit from Skarmory. No, they're just using this Skarmory as okay, so we need Pidgeot in order to win. Double, okay, double trouble there. There are some decent top decks here. Pidgey is not one of them. Okay, so they need that and a pivot. So I'm gonna place the energy manually onto Snorlax. Build up the Giratina. That Iono is good for us. Very, oh wow, okay. Another Snorlax. I need to kill on this, but then that asshole comes in. They have 6 cards left, and they need 1 Bastiodon, and I need to be able to set up the Giratina to kill them. I'm kind of like, the problem with this line... No, this is fine. I mean, I give them more time, though. But there's no way around it. Like, I need to get rid of the Skarmory first, I think. Is this correct? Or is there an approach where I actually try to... No, I don't see it. There it is. There's the Bastiodon. And there's the headbang. Okay. How many cards left? 6. I'm gonna have 3 draws, like, and then 2. Like, the odds are quite nice, especially with that Iono that I can go for. Okay, there's the berry. We broken space Bellow here. Energy onto the Giratina. And we're looking to hunt down that shield in the back. Even if it converts into a Bastiodon, we can still 2-hit KO it. Wait. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to attack to enable it. Oh, dear God. Okay! Oh my God, is it gonna come down to this? Fine. It's fine. There was no way for me to set this up without like accelerating it so that they wouldn't draw both. Okay, but that doesn't kill me. That does not kill me. Now, I can go for a 50-50 with this Pokemon Center lady. Is there another way to try to navigate around this? Because I can swap into you, place energy onto you, and then I have to place energy onto you and pivot, and no, there's just no... There's no realistic way to navigate around this. Like, I have to go all in. I have to believe. Oh, God. Who am I praying to? I'm attacking a Bastiodon with a Giratina, man. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. The universe is pinned against me on this one. Ah! No, it isn't. Long live the meta! Death. To all the rogue deck players. Except for me. Oh, yeah. Okay, going second against what? What do we got here? We got Darkness, and we got a Snorlax lead with Pidgeot and Pidgeotto. Pokeball into research. This hand is stonks. This hand is stonks, ladies and gentlemen. And we may just get Weaved anyways. We have Berry. We need basics, so we're gonna go for the Professor's Research first because we don't want to thin the deck out of basics, as we want to thin them out. There we go. This is likely to be a Giratina now. 66% chance to be Giratina. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. With our broken space below, or bellow. We got that Berry. I don't want to place a second Snorlax just yet. I want to have the space open, even though Sabrina could be a thing, but we're not expecting it here. It's too early for Sabrina. Do they evolve? Or does their Sneasel die? I mean, they drew a lot of cards. That's 6 cards in hand, but that's 10 more in the deck. It's technically more probable for them to not have Weavile. It's just mathematically more likely, right? And stay. Don't you dare. Don't you evolve. No, don't you do it. That's what I like to see. Oh, baby. Gonna collapse all over them. And get that sweet point, which means only Darkrai. Only Darkrai must we defeat. Man, my Snorlax is so well trained. Thing is, the Darkrai will be able to finish off, but if I put a Rocky Helmet, I can threaten it, unless they have a giant cape. What's the play here? They Sabrina me. That's interesting. Is that a problem? Like, realistically, is that a problem? I can evolve into Pidgeot. I wanted to drive them off for the lulz. Placing the Snorlax may be a little bit sus ultimately, but they can always Cyrus me to get rid of the Snorlax again. But this gives me more time to draw into another berry. I can pivot with the Pidgeot as I try to buy some time. I'm gonna go for the IO. No. Trying to fish for something there. Because I still have a Professor's Research. So that's why I wanted to go for it now. And because I want to be able to play Berry next turn. So I want to go for the Iono now. It's a bit of a desperate Iono, but... if I attack this, they can ping me and deal with that. But getting the damage on this is pretty much everything here. As they still, like, need to hit the Snorlax hard. But I'd rather they attack me here. They have a Rocky Helmet, and we have a Rocky Helmet, so there's no need for us to do... like, we place the energy here, and we Broken Space Bellow, but we do not attack. Because we have 30 HP, and we have to make use of that. The moment they played that Rocky Helmet onto Darkrai, they basically... like, not having to worry about Giant Cape anymore is a big deal. Now I threaten on both angles, and if they don't deal with Pidgeot, I can drive them off to bring in the Darkrai back again. Even if they have healing, the Rocky Helmet will proc again. They find another Sneasel there. But they need 2 Pokemon. They need two basics. They need another Darkrai as well to be able to dodge my drive off for the win here. And if things get a little bit, you know, more awkward, then I just bring in Snorlax instead. They Cyrus the Snorlax in. Interesting. But they don't put the energy on Darkrai. What? Oh, I see what you did there. I see. That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever, actually. But what if I just, like, drive you off?
Arigato gozaimasu.
I'm glad you're back, cause I'm also back.
Why don't I just drive you off and then eliminate that Sneasel in the back before it becomes a problem? Fully denying the Weavile. And now drive off is essentially perfect here. They may be able to get the kill with the Darkrai ping, so that was actually pretty clever. That was a good sequence on their end. But now even if they find the Darkrai as well, like they can run away from my drive off. Like now they don't have enough of a bench to, because I know they just play Sneasel and Darkrai. They're gonna use that Pokemon Communication to send in one of their Weaviles in their hand. Except they have everything. So that means the Darkrai must be in their hand. The second Darkrai. Okay, research. So no other shenanigans here. And this is pretty much checkmate. Because, yeah, they get the point. But there's no way for them to kill off my Pidgeot without attacking it. And because they have to attack with it, they have to stay in with the Darkrai. The moment they do that, the Rocky Helmet will seal the deal. We send Pidgeot to the front line here. And even if they have a potion, the Rocky Helmet seals it. They've already played Professor's Research, so they cannot Sabrina. This game's over. And they've come to terms with it. Can we get a round of applause for Pidgeot? Putting in the work here. Got dragged into the fight a little bit early, but pulled its weight. As now we end the game with the edgiest of all. A Pokemon you've never seen before. Giratina! Epic. Epic victory here. Judy Hyuga! Nice to see you too, man. Thank you. This guy was at my wedding. Okay, what do we got here? Water. Well, we have the Snorlax lead. And there's the Magikarp Gyarados. This is the thing, like, you go from like random battles to ranked, and in ranked it's just literally all Darkrai and Gyarados. Like the game just really becomes it kind of becomes a bit of a boring experience over time, unless like you're really tryharding. Let's go for the research here first because we have we still want to find Giratina and we want to find Pidgey. That's 2 Giratinas and this is very likely to be a Pidgey here. There we go. Okay, okay. Energy on to the Snorlax. Broken Space Bellow with the Giratina. We may resort to Pokemon communication with this Giratina to try to find Pidgeot. Or Pidgeotto. They go for a Pokemon communication. Now, I wonder what they're dropping. Maybe searching for like another Pokemon to ramp into. They're just gonna leap out. That's good. That slows them down. If I can find Berry. Okay, no Berry. Let's go for the communication. Now, to see if we can high roll into finding a Pidgeotto. No. Then what we're going to do is we're going to Iono. The Pokemon communication with like 10 Pokemon is a little bit iffy, but it worked. Pidgeotto right here. Energy on to Snorlax. Broken Space with Giratina. They play Misty. I mean, that's what the Gyarados deck is. It's a high roll machine, and when it high rolls, it's yeah, this is insane. That's it. That's just what Gyarados is. That is what Gyarados is. It's if Misty flips like 2 heads, it's unbeatable. Should you always calm before Iono? I was trying to... I don't really like the Pokemon communication in this deck. I think I'm going to take it out. I think it's just... It's never felt great. Because we have 10 Pokemon and it feels really iffy. When it could be like a giant cape to survive this incoming attack from Gyarados, for example, which would be everything. Like, the fact that I have no cape to survive stuff like Gyarados is really rough here. Going for the berry here just seems like a waste. Gyarados is going to come in and just going to nuke me. The problem is the Rampaging Whirlpool could be game-winning as well. Like, everything about this deck is like so high-rolly. But the game plan is quite simple, really. Like, we have to try to defeat the Gyarados with back-to-back hits. But an Irida counters it. Them flipping 2 heads with Misty is just like everything. It just puts us on the clock here. They just keep ramping though. They keep ramping. I don't think that's correct. Getting the 1 point means if Gyarados comes in now, if not, if we kill this, we can start making use of our Pidgeot here. Okay, another Misty. Can we like not? Okay. Alright, well, I mean, I think that's deserved after flipping fucking 2 heads with it. Now we make use of Pidgeot, though. Now we go for the drive off ability. See what they bring in. Now this is huge. Like, them slowing down this much is everything. Because now we just do this. And a giant cape is pretty... A giant cape is pretty key here. But they just keep bringing back the Palkia. Why are you bringing in the Palkia? They just kind of like... Okay, there's a giant cape. Snorlax? 25% chance to draw into Pokemon Center Lady. 50% chance to wake up here. Pokemon Center Lady. Pokemon Center Lady, come on, save us. Pokemon Center Lady, save us. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do we have another berry? We have another berry. No Rocky Helmet either, man. So many draws would have been great there. So many draws would have been great there. Okay, so we technically have to bring in the Pidgeot, right? To adjust. If they have Irida, we deal 70 damage. We basically deal 30 damage. If they have Irida, wait, if I've dropped them down to 110, they Irida, they go up, but with the Rocky Helmet, we get them. With the Rocky Helmet, we get them. So wait a moment. I don't think they have a second giant cape. So I think I have to make use of the Rocky Helmet. I think this is my play here. Because if they Sabrina me here, then they don't get to heal. But if they Irida, they can't Sabrina me. And I think they already used their giant cape. I don't think they play two. I think this is the game-winning play. It's a little bit scary. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, you're done. Oh no, no, you're done. You're done. No, you're so done. How do I die here? I'm just thinking, like, how do I die here? Oh, it's a tie if I... No. I mean, I have Pokemon Center Lady. I have Pokemon Center Lady. Literally... Nah, we're good. Don't draw it. Let's go!